Hello dear friends, welcome to our channel. I am again here with you to have a lecture on motivation. Today our topic is conquest of fear. There are a number of emotions which can be so overwhelming that they swamp our beings, wreck our personalities and make our lives almost unbearable and had just almost unbearable. Sometimes so terribly unbearable that they are the principal cause of suicide and murder. Hate, revenge, jealousy, sense of guilt, withdrawal, and subject of this chapter, that's fear. These emotions are so destructive of happiness and often of life, physically, mentally, and emotionally, that we shall discuss some of them and perhaps all elsewhere in this book, which we are coming with different lectures. But right now we are going to engage in the topic conquest of fear. If you could be free from fear, all fear of everything and everybody, your life would be much better. You can't imagine. Well, within the next few minutes, you will have the means of eliminating all fear forever. First, you have to drag your fears out into the open so you can get them. That may seem surprising to those of you whose fear is all too real, so definite that its terror haunts you day and night and surely methodically tearing you to pieces. Relax. We will soon get rid of it. Open fears are easily eliminated. It is the hidden fears, the disguised fears, which cause the most trouble, but only because they are hidden. So let's go on a fear hunt. Each of us has some or other fear. As to know, a conscious mind which gives us our awareness of everything around us, does our conscious reasoning and is subject to our personal direction and will. Also, as you know, each of us has a subconscious mind which functions at a much deeper level and which not only operates our bodily activities, our heartbeat, breathing, and all the other of our complicated body mechanism, but also because it is a part of the all-powerful universal mind which runs the whole universe, actually brings into reality our self-image. What we have led it to believe we really want to be. Let me read this line again. What we have led it to believe we really want to be. So our subconscious mind brings it forth, this fact. Of course, the foregoing description of our conscious and subconscious minds are greatly oversimplified. I just want to identify them because it is in our subconscious minds that we are going to conduct our fear hunt. If our fears were in our conscious minds, and some of them are, we would have no trouble recognizing them and, as described later, eliminating them. But when our fears have been implanted in a mysterious subconscious minds, they are either deeply hidden or strangely disguised. We therefore have to dig them out, rip away their disguises and get them into our conscious minds where we can easily dispose of them. Often you can find these hidden fears yourself. How now that you are aware that they are likely to be hidden or disguised in our subconscious mind, it is not the function of this book to get them into the details, but merely to point out the necessity of a fear hunt for hidden and disguised fears and to start you on your way. Some of the symptoms of hidden and disguised fears are like 1. Withdrawal from normal activities. 2. Unexplained feelings of anxiety. 3. Unexplained tensions. 4. Psychosomatic illness. An illness, real enough, which has no physical cause, but usually is a form of withdrawal and accounts for over half of the patients of all doctors and in all hospitals. The list could go on and on, but any of the foregoing or similar symptoms probably indicates you have a hidden or disguised fear lurking in the depth of your subconscious mind. On your fear hunt, ignore the symptoms which disguise your fear and try to trace the cause to the real fear itself. Not being any longer deceived by disguise, you often can find it. Drag it out into the open, rip off its disguise and treat it like any other fear, eliminating it forever by the methods we shall describe. If you personally can't find your hidden or disguised fear, by all means get professional help from a psychologist or a psychiatrist. In any event, the important thing is to know what fear you are dealing with. Then eliminate it by one, several, or all of the following methods. Method 1. Deliberately, unhesitatingly do the things you fear. Impress on yourself that you are doing the things you fear, voluntarily, deliberately, without hesitation. Not timidly, but boldly. You probably still will experience the feeling of fear at first. Good. Emphasize the feeling of fear. Overemphasize it. Then deliberately, unhesitatingly do the things you fear. Laugh in its face. Ridicule it. Stare your fear down. Kick it around. Trample it. Keep away that you are doing the things you fear, and to hell with it. You are going to do it anyway, whatever you fear. Method 2. Repeatedly do the things you fear. Over and over again. Literally wear your fear out. If you want to be scientific about it, this is called the fear exhaustion method. But by any name, the technique is to repeatedly do the things you fear until you don't fear it anymore, not even the least bit. Method 3. Laugh at your fear. The one thing that fear can't stand it to be laughed at. Taunt it, sneer at it, mock it, make fun of it, and all the time keep doing the things you fear, deliberately, unhesitatingly. Be a fatalist. That's fourth method. Be a fatalist. I will always remember the gangster who was involved as usual in a gang war with a rival gang. One night he and two companions were shot at from an ambush. A companion on each side of him was shot dead. Miraculously, he was unharmed. Later, when reporters asked if he wasn't afraid that the other gang would get him too, he just shrugged and said, We have all got go sometimes, somehow. He was willing to take life and death as it came, and he wasn't about to have the least fear of either. Method 5. Depend on the law of averages. By the law of averages, most of the things we fear never happen. The chances are so overwhelmingly in your favor that it is ridiculous to live in fear. Nobody is absolutely safe anywhere, anytime, but you are reasonably safe, and that is a lot better than being unreasonably afraid. Method 6. Get all the facts. Not opinions, but the facts. Most fears have as their base the primitive fear of the unknown. When you have learned all there is to know about whatever is causing you fear, you will find that your fear has vanished under the bright light of knowledge. Most people who are afraid of learning the truth. They are afraid they will find out for sure that they have a serious disease, or that their husband is having an affair with another woman, or that they may lose their job. Right then is the time to apply the method of know the things you fear. Get the truth, the whole truth, that you are afraid of it. An early diagnosis of a serious disease has saved many lives. Find out if your husband's affair is fact or gossip. Then, if it is a fact, see a marriage counselor or an attorney. Don't let suspicion and fear eat your heart out. Get busy doing something sensible and constructive about it. In any event, you will eliminate your fear with the bright light of knowledge. If you are afraid you are going to lose your job, find out the fact that from the man who knows, your boss. Ask what you can do to keep it. You may have faults that can be corrected, and your boss will appreciate your forthright attitude. If losing a job is inevitable, the sooner you find out about it, the earlier head start you will have in looking for a better job. Remember, these sure cures for fear. Getting all the facts and taking immediate positive action. Method 7. Make yourself fear-proof. Make yourself fear-proof. You can block fear out of your life by establishing in your mind an emotional system, a positive overwhelming response to any negative fear you may anticipate. In that way, you make yourself fear-proof. For example, I grew up in a neighborhood where, as a timid boy, I was constantly picked on by bigger, tougher boys. This implanted in my conscious and subconscious mind as I grew up the fear that others could bully me, push me around, and if I timidly resisted, beat me up. So I made myself fear-proof by learning boxing and later judo, super judo, karate, etc. That is just about as protected as any human can get. Even after retirement, I keep it conditioned by exercise every day using dynamic tension, isometric contraction and weightlifting. This not only is good for my physical condition, but it is even better for my mental and emotional condition. I have in the field of self-defense made myself fear-proof, which not only has given me physical confidence but is rewarding mentally and emotionally too. The process of making yourself fear-proof in any field which may have the seeds of fear is very satisfying as well as very personally beneficial. Take swimming, for example. Suppose you are afraid of water, afraid of drowning. You can spend so much time in the water that you will be perfectly at home there without the least of fear. Get a good swimming instructor. Learn to be an expert in all the strokes, especially swimming underwater. Learn skin diving. Learn drown proofing, which now is being taught by the Red Cross and some universities, and which is a simple method of keeping safely afloat for hours unlimited. Soon you will be as much as ease in the water as you will be on a dry land. You will have become fear-proof of water, and you will have added a most unpleasant experience to your enjoyment of life. And the last is method 8. Have a deep religious faith. It is not the purpose of this book to instruct into your personal religious beliefs or your lack of them, but any discussion of the conquest of fear would be incomplete without pointing out that more lives have been kept free of fear by deep, constant religious faith than by any other method. So this concludes our conquest of fear topic. If you use one severally or all the methods given here for the elimination of your fears, you will get rid all your life fear from life, the greatest burden. You will gain a new sense of freedom and power. You will feel like and you actually will be a conqueror of fear. So friends, I'm sure you will be benefited by understanding this topic, conquer of fear, and which will benefit you in your personal life, family life and career. Good luck and thank you.